Hello, my name is Sam Gucciberg, and this is Brad the Rad Gilman, and we will be presenting to you the women's rights movement. Brad, take it over.
The basics of this movement were that women were unsatisfied with their roles in society. They were not treated equal to men, and they wanted the basic rights that men had. Some leaders of this movement included Eleanor Roosevelt, who's shown in the picture below, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, President's Commission of the Status of Women, Betty Friedan, an author, National Organization for Women, and Gloria Steinem. The methods of protest during this time were picketing with large signs and marches and stuff. Many women wrote books to express their feelings. They made organizations to fight for their rights, and the Wade versus Roe Supreme Court case dealt with abortion and brought a lot of attention to the movement.
The general outcomes were basically more women have pursued college degrees and careers outside of the house. Today, there's still a gap between men and women, but they do have many more rights today than they did before, and they also received the right to vote, which was a big step in helping gain rights for women. There was also a timeline of the key events of this movement. In 1961, Kennedy established the President's Commission of the Status of Women and elected Roosevelt as chairman, and this is when Eleanor Roosevelt became a big part of the movement. In 1973, the Wade versus Roe Supreme Court established a woman's right for safe and legal abortion, which was another big part of this. And also in 1974, an Equal Credit Act is passed, prohibits discrimination in credit for women. And in 76, the first marital rape is enacted in Nebraska, making it illegal for a husband to rape his wife. Pretty interesting.
During this movement, there was also a lot of poetry written. Women used this to express their feelings and emotions about the movement in a safer way. Leaders of this included Maya Angelou, Adrienne Rich, and Audre Lorde. This picture is of Maya Angelou, and so is the poem. Art and literature were also very popular during this time for the same reason poetry was. The Feminine Mystique was written by Betty Friedan, and the women's rights movement was just a general book about their movement.
The Feminine Mystique was written by Betty Friedman, and in it, she didn't blame individual women for failing to adapt to the role that was expected of women. Instead, she blamed the role itself and the society that created this expected role of women. There was many types of art during the woman movement. Two forms were the Rosie versus the Riveter, and this inspired women to get out and protest. And here are a couple examples of what it looked like.
And songs were also written during this time to help promote their movement. I Am Women by Helen Reddy was a popular one that still is played sometimes today. And that is it. Thank you for listening.